Hello everyone. So my name is Sheila Fox, and I am coming to you from my living room once again, and this is where I am raw and I'm vulnerable. Is most early in the morning. This is where I feel the most inspiration, and today I'm feeling inspired to use today's message is about my voice is my power. Your voice is your power. And these are the things that I've been thinking about. I have been a victim of sexual and physical abuse and lots of traumas and struggles in my life. But the thing that I have noticed, this might seem odd to you, is that I choose to embrace my past, and I see these traumas and of sexual and physical abuse and many struggles that I've dealt with in my life, and I see them as gifts. Without these, I wouldn't be who I am today. They have made me into who I am. So I am choosing to embrace my past, and embrace them because they have made me who I am right now. Yes, I would prefer that they have not would have happened to me, but they did happen to me. And these things that have happened to me, the sexual and physical abuse that has happened to me, has made me so passionate about against violence against women, whatever it might be. But any sort of violence against women is wrong. It is so wrong. Ladies, men, whoever it's happened to, if you have been a victim of violence, it is so wrong for this to happen. But mainly against women, because I have been a victim of violence that men have done to me. They have overpowered me since I've been a little girl, as young as 4 years old. Multiple times was I molested as a child by family members, 2 family members. And then I was raped by a man who I thought I was safe with, and because there was a couple that I babysat for. And this woman allowed her husband to do these sexual acts against girls that they brought into their home to care for their child. And not only that, but I also had a teenage boy in my neighborhood take advantage of me and rape me and overpower me. These men think that it was okay to do these things. And I found healing in the power of my voice. I've had 42 years of being silent. And no more am I going to be silent. No more will I push down these feelings and these words I want to say. I'm ripping off the tape off my mouth, and I'm taking back my power that these men took from me. And I'm suggesting, I am encouraging you to do the same. To the men who have overpowered you, to rip off the tape and no longer be silent and use your voice to take back your power. Or if it's women that have done it to you, no longer sit back and let these men keep you a victim. Because by you staying silent and by you not speaking up and saying your voice, then you are allowing these men to still continuously make you be a victim. Speak up and say no more. No more. No more will I allow these men to make me feel insecure. No more will I allow these men to make me feel self-doubt. No more will I make them allow me to feel like it is my fault for these things and these acts that they've done against me and you. No longer allow them to make you feel shame. No longer allow them to make you feel embarrassed. No longer allow them to make you feel that you are dirty. You are none of these things. I am none of those things. These men took over my power, our power as women, and to make us feel that we are insecure of who we are. Should we feel these things? No more. No more should I feel these things. No more should you feel these things. And for the haters that are saying to the people that are out publicly speaking on the news of women coming out and say, hey, these men did these things to me. And they did these things and they took my power. And they overpowered me. They took my control. And they did these things to me. For these people who say these things, and these things are resurfacing, you haters, say that we are coming up now and speaking because we want their money, because we want acknowledgement, for we want to be seem to be celebrities. This is not our cause. Our cause is we want our voice to be heard because this is the only power that we have left. For years and years they have taken back and taken our power away from us. And still, even years after these acts have been taken towards us, we are still held down as victims because they have made us be quiet. Because they have shut down our voice. And by shutting down our voice, they're still day after day after day taking our power away from us. And now we're standing up and we're saying no more. And we're using our voice for our power. For our power for us to empower other women that these acts have happened to as well. To speak up, to use our voice, to gain our power back, because no more are we allowing ourselves to be held down as victims. And the more we keep silent, the more we are being their victims still to this day. Our minds are so powerful as well that our subconscious pushes down all these acts. I was 4 years old when a man took my power away, and he made me feel that it was my fault, that he made me believe that I was naughty, that I was dirty. And my mind knew that as a 4-year-old I was not capable with dealing with this. So what did it do? It protected me. It protected me. And it did this by making me forget and blocking it. 42 years. I was 42 years old before these things resurfaced. And I could remember every single detail that happened. And I relived it until I realized that I needed to deal with this. And once I learned how to deal with it, then I was like, no more will I be kept silent. No more will I be kept quiet. Because by speaking up, we release that power that those men have placed on us by doing that. And so now, especially these men who are in powerful positions in our government, who are in powerful positions that make them believe that they are untouchable, that they got away with this, because they're going to continue to do it to other women. To make themselves feel like they're powerful. But let me tell you, right now, here I am, I'm standing up for all those that are willing to listen, that I'm saying no more will I be a victim. No more should these men think that they're powerful and almighty because they took power from somebody else. That doesn't make you power and almighty. That makes you weak. That's what I have to say to you. And like I said, Carrie Perry says it best in her song, Roar. I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I sit quietly. You held me down, but I get up. Yes! Hey! I'm already brushing it off the dust. You hear my voice. You hear that sound? Like the thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got back up. Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I got the eye of a tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire, 'cause I'm the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. That's the power of my voice. Now I'm floating like a butterfly, because why? I've been set free. No longer am I victim, but I'm set free by the power of my voice. Stinging like a bee, I earned my stripes. I went from zero to being my own hero. And you too could be your own hero. No longer let those men who overpowered you with their abuse and their violence towards you to make you feel guilty, to make you feel shame, to make you feel that it was your fault, to make you feel dirty, to make you feel embarrassed. Because you know what? They should feel those things, not you. You did nothing wrong. So speak up, use your voice, and say no more. Those are my words to you, ladies. No more should we be victims. No more should we let these men get away with these acts of violence against us. So the women that are speaking up right now, that are on the news, good for you. Good for you. Don't let those haters say, oh, why are they speaking up? They want fame, they want their money, they want this. No, we just want justice. We want justice for what these men took from us. They took our voice, they took our innocence, they took our power, they took our belief in ourselves, and they took them away from us, and they ripped us down to the bottom depths of nothingness. Don't let them do it anymore. So if you are a victim of abuse, I am encouraging you to stand up, to say no more. When you hear women in the break room or around you, or people besides women saying, well, look at these women standing up. Why didn't they say something years ago? Speak up and say something. Don't let them say that. Use your voice and say, hey, were you ever a victim of abuse? Did anybody do that to you? Because if not, then you have no room to speak, and you just be silent, because I've been silent for too long. So those are my words to you today. Don't be silent. Take off that tape. Rip it off. fast because it will be less painless. And speak. And let your voice be known. And roar. Be your own hero. Free yourself so you can fly like a butterfly. And you will believe the happiness that lies in. Because once I was able to open up and use my voice and rip that tape off, and I flew and I spread my wings like a butterfly and came out of that cocoon that had been holding me for all those years, that's where I find true happiness and joy. And I'm so happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. And nothing, no material, no person can give you that type of love. And you will learn to love yourself again. So that's what I want for you today. Set yourself free. Use your voice. It doesn't have to be publicly, but use your voice to tell somebody, hey, this happened to me. And once you start to say it, that's when the healing will begin. And you will become your own hero from that moment forward. So that is my encouragement to you. And I hope somebody is there to listen, to lift you up and say yes. And if not, come to me, write a comment, and let me know. Because you know what? I'm going to be there cheering you on, applauding you, and I'll be there supporting you every step of the way. All right. So that is my powerful, inspirational message for all of you today. Have a fantastic day and go out there and be your own hero and roar.